for your mamuna joy numray. Ya mamuna fishia pa fesa na nkwane amwade ni kura ho na Adom TV kase eguswani esom mosara na mosomo hye nti wo hwa media mere ma hyase nya bronya atade ne nkwa na chese wudi bronya we mo hye oti kura na na ese otumu se ekoyie keke ti se wo hunu ya kope bi hye ese bronya na na wadie na numray samne do so pa ye ba komra hye beja fie ni akohwe fi se speaker do ajaho wande wa frase ko asesa ne nkuku den nkaka fi se aban na fri so abanfoforo na ebenti se de etie no ansanye speaker bie mu apaka ne nuoma ye bekom na yakohwe Ghana fo futu akodi amaye online passport registration and application yemfie ho enyimu ye bako ho mampani John Dramani Mahama so NCCE na face charge penifo wa pa won ho entoma we ne nsama hodo bi ya pomdin wo mu adwadie nsam agokansi obi man so ne anigide ne de browser Adom TV kase hye no so say ye lip tomato paste no na bronya ni new year ni nyina no ye de sum ya hoho visa no so na de dwumako we na bo ye chidom ma anumre kase ye de brow follow afia tamaklo e Instagram like Adom TV page no so or Facebook na kwa adomonline.com anumre nsam ni nyina no benya bia hye no anya bia akenkan ye mamu akwaba Mwakwa Adom TV kase so afei nyabre na nsam ni nchiremu no yemfa emmamo chiame hene wo mrahye bedafie honorable right speaker Edward Ajaho enene yamane boni abednego asante ase Edward nkomo bebre na ne nsam no watutufo nom ne ade ba kopa ehia no ene se na ban na sesa se ye ko osie ni mo koto aba December bosomeda na to sonson no Ghana fo agya tumi na free NDC Diama MPP amanyuku nti ne senti no na speaker no emu besesa ara nti meka sei Orado Ajaho so ono kware wafi ase dada sesa ne nioma ninkuku ne nkaka enkrata bibia e de afi ho ogu ahomboa so korade aka eche yekuma bi to so no Adom kase e de ba so na yade akoyensa mfoforo mo na futuo ne kokobo na akode amagana fo nyina titu wa wuhia eye passport no de ne kwabrane nko passport office nkoto santen ko gina ki mu a sana wa ko register no ne ade se sei no emre adane nti won so adane ya no wadane hu bi yeto Ghana fo nyina fo se online registration e ba no passports nkrata ho ensemu a okọ online o computer ne siwani mi no o bobọ ne magu ma na ade akọ Ghana fo ye munyo woni ama bi ho we de ya hye ye ndene se obi amfa no ho nyum se wo pe passports enko ade a emma hokura ha ho ba bia wote bia no okọ online ho no ma wotimi ye Adom kase etwaso.
We are aiming for the following delivery deadline: a maximum of 15 working days for a standard application, but as I said, in our trials we have seen that we are able to do it in 10, and then a maximum of 5 working days for express applications. In due course, it is anticipated that the ministry would introduce a premium 24-hour passport delivery service to cater for the Ghanaian business community and frequent flyers. And the program will run concurrently with the existing system for a period of 4 months. And I'm talking about the premium passport delivery service. We hope that as the public becomes more comfortable with the whole idea of applying for the passport online, we will have very few people buying passport forms and submitting paper passport forms for processing. Indeed, the whole point of going on through this online application is to reduce the use of the printed passport application forms to the barest minimum. And it is my hope that indeed, within the first half of 2017, we should be able to phase out paper and then deal more with online applications. We would look forward to the cooperation of the media in educating and sensitizing the public on the new process for the acquisition of passports in Ghana. And we hope that the Ghanaian public will take advantage of it so that they can reduce the need to engage third parties to the barest minimum. If you have a problem filling an online application, and I know that it's not everybody who is comfortable with technology. Young people are very comfortable with technology. I can imagine that if you are a parent and you're not too keen on, or you're not too sure as to how you are going to do all of this and your typing skills are not great, it doesn't matter, call one of your kids. If they are educated, I'm sure they could do this for you within the shortest possible time.
Yet also, Naya Kwayensan from Ghana Penny John Dramani Mahama, nay, NCCE, Penny. Papa on a horn and to my peninsula, Finemwa, Dinsia, Cantam, so Babua, or Mamba Passa dear on so big and so non qua shraj. And so Penny away the forefront, or nay, or no so up on a horn and to my Amawunina, I don't cassia duncomo, Najumedina Sia no Mampeni, some more the chuja, and then Penny for Hood or Adom TV Cassia to Aswa, Yadi Eba.
You must fiercely protect the interests of all Ghanaians without fear of coercion or any form of consideration. Your efforts must contribute significantly to enhance good governance, promote human rights, address cases pertaining to administrative injustice, curb abuse of office, conflict of interest, and corruption as the tranche mandate allows. Please do not let Ghanaians, including myself and my successor or successors, because Ghana will continue to go to elections, successors down. Work with integrity, dignity, professionalism, transparency, and in a non-discriminatory manner.
Adom TV Cassia leaf tomato paste, Adaro Menumre, won't dear Chiman, some papa be a winya be at a young bambo more and some na a lady or my Ghana, a Bambo police, no, or to shadow drawn one vessel or Hadia, South Sudan, Mermuni at one mako go, Ninan so one more cohaka or bob buying a bois, I'm a bambo mon, some I pampe, oh, Ushamu, my Ghana, Bambo Kuo, ya posika who be no, one bambo must share, or my benny year call with him. Nti akoba say amai bi hia bambo mu nsem no Ghana ena mpedifo bawura mu a nei posi asra dom no mu be ohade sesei won akopie mu South Sudan to so no Adom kase ediba.
Welfare of the officers is very, very paramount. To be obia individually, obia we need to your home, obia on the body armor, obia on the way ballistic shield idea went to be film. No bia so the torchlight, be as a person be bia on back. Their safety. Omedi di mu baby omeda hoye gated community omo dem as someone access omo there ya gate omo team. So far as we are concerned their safety and then their welfare there ya bon ba but as an institutional security unit you know by all means casualties will be expected because omo ko hwe no e ho nyinte e ma wo ko rough so ko na so be say we we have that mentality but that's something that we are going to expose ourselves to danger na dey be to kwema akwema bet mama say mu ban be say some dim super pepe na mama Ghana kwani because our brand is very, very strict. All crown point of right we are there to go and support and protect one more met who to come now to come crampo so obama to come now obabi na no ko bia ukona o lift credit me repatriate with me we don't have to have any contact, unofficial contact with any of the citizens. The baby say official and say approved until so mudi braso in total no say mo ko ye mo ban eko mo doctor se ko mo bi eko tina de ba kwa be say bia ko hwe kwa na ko ye bi no bit man individual bia ye very, very rigid because a form police unit go say soldier for e be IPO so not problems be but because bia tin wan say no ti okra about me no be surround they say we dey they are going to do something like a camp or barracks nti somebody we mra no so ya catch bia akabia chiro.
Yanto so na dia concern teachers ye wo man Ghana mu no hwe won mu kuom na sikadie bia bam ama na make say akandifo be na bi yapam won ne ade na concern teachers no bi ni Adom kase adi nkomo a won hasam na tenteni ni tietie won dwam tena ne Ernest Opoku yesa ne ho agufin ti se de tie no won tunu ho ade so kran sana won mo kra de won mo kan won mo account so no won Adom kase adi nkomo yi.
As a result of the scurrying revelation in the external audit report, CCT NEC met on the 16th of April 2016 and proceeded to suspend Mr. Ernest Opoku and remove Wachodakwa as President and General Secretary respectively and asked that they refund the monies within 3 months. In June 2016, the suspended officers in the person of Mr. Ernest Opoku and remove Wachodakwa collectively sued the union at an Accra High Court, suit number GS 776/2016. With the help of the union solicitor, leadership battled the case in court. The judge who sat on this case was His Lordship Daniel Mensah. The judgment was delivered on Friday, 16th December 2016, in favor of the Coalition of Concerned Teachers. At a just-ended NEC meeting held on the 17th and 18th of December 2016, NEC agreed as follows: that Mr. Ernest Opoku and Wachodakwa cease to be the President and General Secretary of CCT, respectively, as NEC has removed them from their official positions, and that all CCT members, the public, the media, and all our stakeholders should cease to recognize them as such.
So na yan concern from we sense o man Ghana abato no ya tu wie ye na ban ni mu asesente no ye wo ekuo yi a won na ye aban ete so ne aban foforo e ba na se o modi enkita ho ara e de emu toto ye nyina se de aman o man no etie no ye de mama aban foforo yi a won so hwe ni mu se 2017 wo beba no na sabre die bibia wo se aban foforo no wo munya no fana won mo ensaka ama won so hwemu pa yenhwa nkoto se na wotwe besimo ne de na wo hu de o man ni gina bia na tie Adom kase etwaso
by which we will engage each other if there are any issues that are arising out of the handover of these notes or any other matters that are pertaining to the transition. And should the need arise, we will invite you for briefing periodically. But it would be a briefing that is done and that is called at the behest of our two co-chairs, who would then make any information that they consider that is important to put in the public domain available to ladies and gentlemen of the media. So we've agreed the working framework. We've completed the handover of the notes, and at this point the transition team now begins its work in earnest.
Yenya we so na yentwe ho sima bi mra nkofa lip tomato paste and craft one mra fi se sanyi wonu ma ansam no onya bi ntie ye ba sisi a ne mum de aka kire no do so a ye ba ye de beto Adom TV kase so lip tomato paste adaro ma no ndi achi man sem ye de bra kwadomonline.com na de di kan no afei na wabeka yensa obenya bi ahwe wo ho ne ento aso na ene abeto dwachire mo 7 December no ayeto abano National Road Safety Commission de to dwachire mo a nkwanhie si ye nipa efiri mu nko ano eye 44 ano odene na de eto aso nso nipa be du baako ene hwere wo mo enkwana ni nyina no gina mani aje ne abato no ho ayisa kukukrasa kwabra ni wietim ti afutuo no kokobo akode amampanifo no so wachitaafo na nigye no wontu wonfo emrase to aso no Adom kase edeba
Owura Samuel Obenya wono no ye regional manager ewo National Road Safety Commission ne fa ewo Bronga hafo na no ede atudwa se enipa 331 na wonom ahwere won kwa ewo kan kwanhia mu afi nko a wɔde nsɛm ato dwa ɛwɔ abra na wɔnom ɛpa accident free Christmas ɛho ntoma ɛwɔ Brong Ahafo region ni mu wɔkyerɛ mu sɛ bɛyɛ accident NC ɛwɔ ya kwan so no ɛyɛ driver for enipa ɛnam kwan so ɛne mpo wɔnom a wɔte moto so nyina asɛdeɛ wɔnam so ɛde afutu ama amanfoɔ nyina sɛ yɛmɔ mmɔden ase yɛbɛbɔ yɛn mbrɛ yɛ sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ afi bro nyɛ a yɛbɛdie enipa ɛnhwere wɔnom nkwa na ɛmfa ɛsan ɛne nkwanhyia bia ɛmmerɛ yɛn
yɛbɛsɛ wo passenger ni no woyɛ obia mu mu anka wobɛboa passenger driver ni mana karika ni driver ni kaka na sɛ bika wo woda na woyɛ overtake bi anya ka wo passenger ni ka na ɔsɛ ka wo ka kyerɛ driver ni sɛ bia papa driver overtake ya wo yi ɛnyɛ wo ka na ɔsɛ ka wo tunu fo ma no yɛ overtake no ɔsɛ buwa na akɔhyia ni buwa ka passenger ni no etimi ka bibi kyerɛ driver na ɛma ni gyae saa deɛ na ebia na ka wo sa akɔhyia na mba ɛba yɛ so ni enuanom mu twibo ambobo ya ne ukadafo abɛhyia abobo ya accident so akɔfo pa o wanchi ha na mbebre na so nkuta license bi bebre na etwi moto ni helmet bi wo ka na onim sɛ so red light so wo gyina tie hia omo ane ma yɛ nteteye akyerɛ omo kwan a obetima fa so nya license ene ene DVL yɛ de hyehyɛ ato wo ma sɛ wo moto na sɛ wo pɛ wo nya license a ɛyɛ 24 hours for the license be ma wo de na so obekɔ DVL akɔtwere within a day DVL be yɛ nteteye ama na we tun saka sa license
yanto aso na yankɔ yansam foforo mo na enen no futuo yi akɔde ama ban a yato abayi no foforo sese na na adodan kɔ akufo ado ne MPP wɔse sei no de Ghana fo hia ne nkabomu so fopani ya wɔda apostle continuation na sorry na no nkrabata ɛwɔ article na wɔde nsɛm yi to dwa wɔse Ghana bebi a wɔn de nkabomu na na ehia wɔtimi waka me yɛmfa mu man nti no Ghana fo hwɛ sɛ yebenya nkabomu wɔn bompa ye de nyame asepa afisi ɛbɛto aba no wɔn sufre nyame na dumo nti basabia nsi nti ɛkɔba asɛyie no na wɔse wɔn sɛ hyia da nyame ase hɔ na sofani ɛde nsɛm yi ato dwa
Apostles continuation asafo no fan ye wardan soman atu nansasi wonomo ya abatwa ewiedui achiri asomwie ya aba oman Ghana mu wode ade atwedi ampase se wadom omayi amabrichi kese biada ammo wadwabo kese ya wobo ya ase eno sofo a wada asafo no ano ewo article sofo Isaac Frimpong ede adesede ato nana adodanko akufuado mampanyina wayi no aboti asesija so twene anim se achitafo owo MPP amanyoko no bi ya wadwen se waban na aba eti atwitwasem obedie no wonya wokasa kire ntu wofo no wonkan hu se oman Ghana nipa ye bomo ye nipa baako ya nkrabia baako anisode hunu baako ene wonum nyina da hwehwe wo se adwabo no ase eno achiri ene osofo Frimpong abo Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama abaso se watumi aboa ama abatro ya ekos ene nyina awiedu asomwiem na esunsunsanso so ebaaye wampupuniti na wagye atwemu ama enne asomwiem frama ebo pani se baby biada ya mampani dada yi wo kro ne nadwuma ya wo koye no asafo no bom paye ta na chi se twedi ampon emfa ne nko na ne ebo besomu biada enyeyi
yedi nkan yedi asidama urade se onam na atom so na wama abato ya tuyeri na aye asumdwe agidi fo bompa ya yesre nyankopon se wade ma di nyina anya bokọ ana wade ma bibia so aye bokọ ndi yedi asida eni kabia ema awrade se wotie me da nyankopon se afei me kase onyame onhira omampanyi mahama bebrebe se in spite of se niema ofa mu nyina no watimi aye bold no wakase maji election no atum in fact it takes few people ano mutimi ye de omampanyi waya no me kase onyame onhira no pa na nani so ade hu no bia aka a wode wi ase a wode chance na wode mo nyina emrem two yema yem president elect Danado
Yento so na yenko yensam no emu yeguso ye wasofo no diemo na wadie apostle mensa ne dia wode to dwane se yenko kra no ye mere wono ebreso se wosempanifo wani ko won ho pa fi se wo mo so ye se wo pen na nei no ja we ye daya kokra bom ne mere wabom de obedru ho ye season ye situation so enti no wonya nu ho sa no na ne ugina wo na so di wude no oso wani ko wo ho pa wo wo mu yi a wo men no ebekoso nto aso no adom kase edeba. Come on.
Bible say nyame enesi hene nyame netu hene nti emra yakoto abawi a ye nyina ye kokromoti akokasa yayi omampene fufuro no ye nyina yemfa koma enta nachi na adwuma a ono so esi nani so a wo peso ye na nyame emmoa no na wontumi nye na wo ya yen Ghana for ye ne ho beto yen oman ne ye nyina ye dia nti obi a nyame pese obdi ne bedi yenim no ono na nyame de na aba no so we should all support him so that he can do the work. Em say policy bi wo women and children protection em say omashase eye program bi efa ye maame no ho wonga wo manyi ekunafo ne nasefo nti ne meka kire omampani a ye ni sese a wo ba no say program e wo ho no won to aso no nhye kena wonhye mu kena said the beya edwuma no a wo ye no obeya maso Ghana fo nyinani. We should go back to the Bible. Yansan kotiti atempo no so yankohwe twuro num ye wo Bible mu ye wo bia ne e friend Dorcas ye wo kunafo bebre wo Bible num Susanum edi edwuma no mo ye wo nyame fi nti especially to the church, to the pastors. Ya said ya say kunafo wo Bible num no said ye edikanfo no hwe wo mo no yenso ese ye hwe kunafo no na hwe nwisia ne nyanka na no ne bema ye Kristo sum na di mu na wonya sika na de koton tade wo de koton pabo atentena de atochen akase na hye wo ko na wo daka push mu a you are not doing the right thing.
Dia do so na yakwa kwara said ya pomuden samtie da Sebra Company Limited ya wo de door syrup aba malaria na ha wo hia door syrup ni bebetu ase ama wo sahat no so ye impro sa osa wo so a wadro ya da Sebra dra e de sahat heba Mr. Numbi ya mo Heaven Black mosquito coil so kum tuntum ni nyina all night ne Christmas ye be ye tuntum stubborn sa unya Heaven Black de kum wono ma eno ano no wada wo ma ya kwahwe pomuden sam. Makwa bada Sebra Company Limited ne Heaven Black adaro ma ye tu fa na ye ko kuma se na Prempeh College ho de ye bawura ma ne bonu kiremu a ne de nsonkonso age dan mu nyina aboso chese wo mo je wo mo hu ba bi enye wo be so be ju hu sa ba se bi antontom na aka wo so be ko na sonkonso tia kwabra ne kon ho enye kuma na ba ni se no all student na dadafo a wo ma wie school no mu no wo mo do ho agim se wo mo be hwe de wo matumi bia na nsonkonso stoboi Ome free school mo ombe ye to so na dom kase ediba
entia yenya afri Kumase Prempeh College ene se empamumua enkroso atiegu school mu frei eso a wo wi won papa enam so ama edu anajo a mu frei enya baabi ene wada entina onenam ebo empempen saa na de ache ekoba ne saa na wokoduru class na nko ena woto nanu nenam so ama 1981-83 group 4 edi na de mpa beye ahanum akoma school fo ya wo kire mu se efri na ekone de wo beda pa.
Anytime you use the wooden beds, it's a place for the bed bugs to also stay, and we suffered too much from that one. I personally, I was once in the dormitory and I experienced such acts, and we are really grateful for what they've done. It affected us in terms of academics. That is, sometimes you would have to rest since the body needs rest, and due to these bed bugs issue, you would have to be awake for almost all the nights. And
Ora otropon a odi 83 fo anim edempai ekoma ehwese suku ni hia mo apa enti won a eko school wo ho a bibi abeto mo nsem no won hwe no ntwe wani emeboa won suku no.
Oh, it's more the bed bugs. I think getting rid of the bed bugs was key for us. We found out that the bed bugs was causing the kids not to sleep in the dormitories. It was causing their discipline. And when we did a walk around, when we came, we saw that there was a lot of challenges in terms of getting the school back to where it should be. That's what was the key motivation for us.
The aim is that it's difficult killing bed bugs in wooden beds, but it's difficult for them to penetrate the metal beds. So the focus should be replacement of all wooden beds with metal beds, and not only metal beds, premium quality metal beds. Beds we can last for over 20 years. What we've done can last over 20 years.
Ya twaso na ya ko apomuden sem na mo managing director of Dastan Chart Bank no ano orakwaku bedu ado ene wodi atoja kirem sa ban no braso sa apomuden ayare sabie adwumakuo no sika na won munya no womomo ankramfamo won mo adwuma no sense ya ne ye kra wa ban fotuo mu ne ha dwene se wo mo anso mo hia ne ma bia betimi aboa mo adwuma no akwanimo na sika no kodi aban ho no ese ba eye dene ne mo akra no behu de wo so won de ye yes betimi aboya pom densem to so no oni Adom kase edi nkomo.
We've invested in so many communities since 2003, so how can it be a 9-day wonder? We started this in 2003, we are in 2016. We've invested in a lot of communities. I did also mention in my speech that the time has come for government to meet us the other way by allowing the funds to recycle instead of taking the proceeds into the consolidated fund, because we cannot always, it's not a never-ending project. At some point the project would end, and we want it to sustain itself. And the only way to sustain itself is to recycle the proceeds from the service delivery. Otherwise, over time, the investments will run down.
University for management nakasa, any vice chancellor, you catch on say, omunye program for students, you know, all the first year students, they should tell them, so omumra on a certain one and hall by hall, you know, no maba. One baby test, eye test. Never know go on. Machines they go on. Never be. Nti I catch on say, omo dia na university nankasa any program. Bia all the students of our campus on apart from one beba on their own no ababe no university no anso nye program bia obema ya on eye test near they will be so any year which me about on his own. But there should be a program university no ever draw up obema students no omunya ba omo ababe ye test ni ababe show wani sene wani be.
That's a company limited. Ne Heaven Black one day ya chime akwhwe ya pom densem na ye kwa dwodie mo ensem a Transbank dan de nyame ado watimi apagesi wona ne fe no pa gina facial board no nti sa niema sa de wuhia Transbank for no ma ye e de ama Royal Light so nkane bia party ebekoso ne fan out no ebebaso 26 say Royal Light na na de giduma e wo ho na wie sa na de sa kakra na ntontom de de ya ba ko befam wunya out insecticide spray na de spray free wo mo so a ni nyina abeko wada wo ma yekohwe edwadie nsa makwa ba edwadie mo ensam na ado danko akufuado de bia opa mo ache no mwadumara ka motie ne cha opa afa no mampani na ne na so de ebebu fi so obi ade na kosamoto nanim na ne de akuafo na wono mo de nsema hodo atodwa de wo mo hwe ni mu pa free MPP abanya na ado di wo mo anim se mampani no obeye de aboa wo mo fi se akuafo bre wo ne ma ba ko mienu be ho nti won mo nsam de wo mo hia de wo mo hwe ni mo sa ban foforo be ya ma wo mo no woni Adom kase edi nkomo
Ghana hanom akuafo ene apopofo enkabomuku a watu din National Association of Farmers and Fishermen wo mo di abasobo ama Nana Adodankwa Akufuado se nei Ghanafo ato aba amano se wono ene mampani breko na mu no so wo mo abo mampani a wo firi adwaso John Dramani Mahama na baso papa se ebra enkuguo ba na afa no wo gitumu no ankoye se ebibrem amaman empanimfo ebi Pani a wada akuafo ne apopofo kuoya no eye nenne tekpete agleze the first na awkasa wonsamtwafo enhyemudie biase ene wade tu dwa se wo hwe Ghana hanom pa akuafo droso nenso empempi eya aban enhyehye a woye ede efa won haw ho no entimi emmoa wo mo enti enei akuafo gusua ewo haw na mmom osre se Nana Adodankwa Akufuado ene NPP ebai wamuntwe womani enhwe akuafo na wanya hyehye pa emfa emmoa se de beye akuayo betu empon ebeye nsumpo a anke ya hyehye sika budget no a yentwa efa bi ntumu ema akuafo na wonfa emmoa wo mu edwumadie
niema wo di kopo no eho ye din ema won pa na edi kan abom motos esi eho kwan a ye fa so a ye bema won benya na even kura wo manya space di space ya go ho se ne ye be ya tem bia no wombeko ponu so akwakoye adwuma afi net nso a wodi ye adwuma no ye wo net no bia echichichichi enam kitinkitin no ye mpesa net no bebre ye pani a wodi bechi nam no na ebedu mre bi no on se enam kitinkitin na awo ewo nsuo no mu no won so beka nsuo no mu na won manyinyini afi ye premise fuel a wodi ma ye mfambes no ye wo places bia ewo babinu a ye hu se afarefo nkwa na ewo ho baby ti se Greater Accra Choko area no Adan Keta Western region.
Nene Agleze the first ekoso chiremu a ni kuo yi nkoa ni eku a yeje won tum se ekuafo ne apopofo ekuo enti wo besre se ekuakuo nkaye bia wo motete baabi no ebeya wo mo emeka wo mo ho se de ebeya wo ma no ebeye du na wo mo atumi akọ abanyanim de wo ma desre atum se enipa baako
ni ayempe any sprinter group ewo nafo mu de di kan no ya yebusa no yempe sprinter groups ewo nafo mu biom se ohia ekuyeni bi na ekuyafo group bi na onu wan ye adwuma omra nafo mu ye ne yenim ba bi a yenkuyafo no ewo yen GDP a ekọ fom nyina no efri kuyadwuma enkoso ewo oman mu yiye nti enema saade no ekoso nti ye pese kuyadwuma no ebeje hini ewo oman mu ye wo me no me hu se nsuotini na yenum so nso ene yensuru tini nyina asai yenkwa ye nyina asai adanti na sese ebasa ene de yenhu the infection na mmom no ebe koyenim kakra no ene yebehu se ya di yehu abropa nti nana omwa naf na yenhu kwan a yebefa so a saade no ebejai nti yebesre nana se wo mo ye budget a se wo mo ma ye percentage bi si ne yebeya yenso yedi bedu yen kuyafo no eho me pese me manana asuti se no ye hia dams ewo yi district ni enyina even say possible mpo yi villages no omomodia na onye dam yen kase onmeye the whole country no de onu na ho odin ebetimi.
Yetwaso di agokansie na yede ebra wo ye basisi ani abehwe agudi mo ensem ye mwakwa abade edu so ne agokansie national source yede agudi ensem obra mu se na ye chocho industries anu a naja se jode ne gasi won de sresra se be ye pen ba won betumi agina mo no wie ne sa na wode tugo no afre ne na wo asimfosu wono na udompede mu abu penkro betimi aye etugo ena ye ode fre no boafo herba o se male popa paso aneja wo konkwa wadaro ma yenhwe agokansie na Ghana Football Association dwamtene kwasi nyantachi ne wode ato Premier League no imrante wani nyina ni muma hunidie mramu se be ye benya sponsorship na mokeka nsam fa hunti no kwabrane tini sika so me wa mu hia sika se ye de ya ade no ose anu nyina ka ho na ya na anwenwen se se braso se wo mbeka aksempade afa ho next season se be ye be ya kono ne adom agokansie kempomo.
The Premier League remains the GFA's flagship product, and the executive committee is keen on supporting the Premier League board to turn the league into the best in Africa. Our bold multi-million-dollar agreement with StarTimes clearly underlines our intent. We also remain committed to finding a new headline sponsor for the league to ease the huge financial burden on Premier League clubs and the GFA. While we hail this agreement, let me also remind the clubs that supporting the work of StarTimes and other sponsors by availing ourselves of their activities is the only way we can generate more sponsors for the league to lessen the financial burden. Protecting the sanctity of our league through positive comments in the media will also go along.
So na GFA the wakasa de ma wo mo sani daran so den sama hodo atudwa wo mo tete ake nom ne ade se AFCON 2017 baby amrante ne ko campaign on Dubai Dubai Accra Ghana Dubai na original Dubai sani se no kra bia nim coach no fa baby e wo se amrante ne hia tete won mapom ye training no odeba adom kase etwaso.
Well, that firm decision will be announced when the coach makes the decision. But that decision must be made by the coach as to where he wants the team to camp. He looks at the conditions, he examines the best conditions for the team and things that they will be able to perform. But that also must be resting on the fact that, one, you must have opponents you play against where you want to camp. Two, you must have good facilities. Three, the weather must be similar to where you go and play. Four, the players must have their focus.
Papa ba obi man so na ye ko Freddy's corner ne fly away adaroma no de en ko obi man so na Germany abrochimemu na SMBC enu adai tutu obi ko so ama nipa dumienu kura hwe won mo nkwa na o ma chire nipa bi e de na sha posifo akukum na no na mpanifo aba abonten wo de tudwa chem se wo ma dwemu na sesa nipa no kro hwe onyo no ene de oya de ma na nipa hwe wo mo nkwa msusu se de oya ye pa no so adwane afiri ho nti ama mpanifo Germany memu ani ayi won toto wo mgusu a ye nhwehwemu mu odene bisa wo mo ntia se wo mo hunu ade kro nti akwabrane be ya de ma bi a etiti seye ensemu wona di ye chie ye Freddy's corner phone so papa efie e na fe fly away wona de enko obi man so emi ekotie de du so no ye kwagie ani e wa ni gide mo ensem adonko betes mayuwa ni nyina age ato bi se woni Daniel wono adonko betes anya wudine ne ko nsem bo mu house a nti ya ye ma aja pade bo apa so ko bedo wada wo men kwagie ani Didiamon Samunie Sinitwani osa yi sini ejako abrantie aka Bidam ene dia beto abonten akire mo se campaign no ye no enye sika bi no wopo no woni sika bi didada anya kura na yire papa bi o wa brochire enye kura obeben kakra di nti no campaign ni na abre pensesimu no enye se bi a sika begunu botumo ni adom kase edi nkomoye
me mama adwumanum ana politics ni se me be physical de na Ghana for ekam ana sabio yedi ni yedi monyam yedi ba betre yedi edi ama na yenyina ni madwuma sabio yaye edi ama omano sabi minim se so mani tumpon na che yedi ba sikaba ni pabotom adwuma ba minianu mrante de mababa obi anya bi ya kofi adumidi mpa enipa num ewe afiesie yadwuma ani yendem sabi ya sorry there empire ibobo amame no sabi mi soso no ebebua me wo mabrabum etimidie sabi o etrenti yenya acheswa enya afi na sabi aka se yato abana yenti be Ghana ato ye tete ye deboa omanga na magana bi ye bian ye debeboa na menyi ni se ebenifo beka se ye de ma prietumi awi endi ya pamomo anasi ye de mo asi ba ya debi I'm so premo in Ankasa, all the body, no. If you are never here, you body over donation. So all say, we in the bad night, 8 money. We need to movie.
Adonko betes, Adaroma, Nondi, Chema, de Bremo, National Song, say, Yavia Casena, Sansa, the Tibia Brunia, and the Adom TV, was all your bedi. 9 lessons and carols, no said it be a bebaso. Dear Yenshia, na young dear new of Fincheba, no be an instrument, your toast are not near D. Cassian, dear, lip tomato paste, and one year the best from Yahoo, dear fair what's here won't catch me, dear Fia Monqua. Come up with the crew, nothing, some boy, there's a moon, a joy, Sam Watson, and the cooking by